On July 2nd of this year, crews from the Lebanon Fire Department and Mercy Emergency Medical Services responded to a cardiac arrest event at a local fitness place, Anytime Fitness here in Lebanon.
I was in the middle of a spin class, and I noticed one of my riders came off the bike, and I have a mirror in front of me, so I noticed that she kind of went down like that.
And my partner next to me, Bambi, she fell off her bike and was collapsed. So then when she fell to the floor, we immediately went to her aid, Rana and I did, and we checked to see if she had a pulse, and we checked to see what the situation was as to why she fell.
And so Tracy was the one who said, let's go get an AED.
The AED itself was so easy to use. All you had to do was unzip it, place it. It shows you where the pads go, right underneath the breast, right on the bottom of the stomach area. You just plug it right in, you push the button, whether it's adult or a child, and it analyzes the patient right there on the spot. You push the button and it tells you how to do CPR.
When we first arrived at the fitness center, we saw some citizens doing CPR, and they had already put the AED on the patient. And that's really our first step whenever we get into those situations, that we want to initiate that kind of care. So it was really good to see that those citizens had taken that initiative to do that, and that really helped us as we started to do what we did.
I mean, that's really what saved her, was the early access to CPR and an AED before fire department could even get on scene, because the minutes is life for cardiac tissue. And without that AED or people there that knew how to do CPR, there's a very good chance that she might not have made it.
I would not be here at all if it wasn't for Tracy and Rana acting as efficiently and as correctly as they did. Part of the reason is their action and the action of the AED, and the fact that it was here. And it was simple enough that even when you're upset and doing everything, that it was simple enough to say, oh, this is how I use it.
If we did not have an AED to use, I'm not sure if we could have saved her life.
If they hadn't had one here, we would have lost her that night.
AEDs are a valuable resource in increasing the survivability of someone who's suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. And so places like factories, schools, churches, sports arenas, things of that nature, where there's always a large crowd of people gathering for social events or even work, it's vital to have an AED available in those locations.
And nowadays, so many people stand around and they may not know what to do if someone's quit breathing. And let me tell you, you have 4 to 6 minutes before brain damage is caused. After 10 minutes, it's irreversible.
But until you actually need it, you don't realize how important it is. And that incident proved to us how important it is. So we're glad we have it. We're glad the franchise is so supportive of it, and we hope that other businesses realize that as well.
First, CPR and that first shock can save you as much as getting EMS and fire department on scene. So that's why it just needs to be everywhere. They need to be just in every business.